EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
The Jaguars have Josh Lambo out there to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Thanks to receivers that spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. .12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Touchdown,
A
Jacksonville.
5-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Kickoff for Dallas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
His pass.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Watch the run.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
By the Jaguars.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The take, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13. Cowboys 7.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, go kill. 36 the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
first down. Prescott forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
11 at the 44-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, it's caught. Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's put that team on a bus. 47's the mark, boy. 46. 47. All day, every day, any day. March 47. March 47. 19 tight. 19 tight. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Prescott now. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On second down, Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ball carrier stopped short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 31. Check 31. March 47. March 47. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready. 54. Hey,
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
It's 4th down.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Dallas.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. first chance for the backup here to throw. Big hold to the 30. He's got Thompson here, complete. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Jaguars.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Minshew with a give to Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 47 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Jaguars 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Minshew. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go to Elliott again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 47's the mic.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
All day. All day. 47. Check. 47. Hey, watch the slant. Rush in. We're going to 52. Deuce. Go. Get out there.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Made the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Kill. 47. Tackles. Mustang 19. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. You must be getting tired.
To throw is Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's got this down to the 35. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, 35 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That one-handed catch right there, absolutely no question about it. A highlight reel that we just saw.
Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Jaguars 13. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's second down.
And 10.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Prescott to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
At the 12-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And the catch good. It's Eifert. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing here, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jared Wilson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.